All right, so what are Democrats going to do? Will Joe Biden actually become his party's nominee? There are some doubts, by the way, coming inside the Democratic Party tonight. Anyway, joining us now with reaction, former 2024 Republican presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy and North Dakota Governor Doug Burgum. Both names have come up as potential VPs. Yours more than his. Sorry. Well, you're younger. You got more time. Let's get your reaction. I want two reactions, though. The first reaction I want is, what did you think of Donald Trump's performance versus Joe Biden? I don't want this to just be about, well, Joe Biden mumbles, bumbles, and stumbles, because he does every day.
Well, the reality is, I mean, the discussion beforehand is, were they going to drug him up? I think they gave him a lobotomy instead. And as an American, just take the actual Republican, Democrat nature out of this. This is frightening. As a citizen of the United States of America, this is the man responsible for defending our homeland when we're facing the greatest national security threats we've faced in our history. That's downright frightening regardless of the debate. So did Donald Trump mop the floor tonight? Absolutely he did. I think he delivered one of the best debate performances we've seen in modern history.
Separate and apart from Joe,
yes,
his debate performance stood apart from many that I've seen over the years that I've watched. I've been addicted to politics since Ronald Reagan was president. What was your take, Governor?
Well, I'll take a different tact on this, agreeing with everything that you said in the previous section. Vivek and I got to sit together and watch it. But if you're a business person and you're watching this, there was no answer from Joe Biden about inflation. There was no about energy policy. There was nothing about high interest rates. All he talked about was, I'm going to keep taxing the rich. And when he talked about a solution, everything was him spending money. So this is a 50-year-old Democrat plan, tax spend, and they think that's their way to a solution. And what you said earlier, Sean, is the thing that I think scares every American, is that, Putin was watching this. China was watching. I mean, China, what they're doing in the Philippines last week and what they may do now, when they see that kind of weakness on our stage, it is, as Vivek says, it is frightening.
It's kind of chilling, because we were told last week, weren't we, that, these are great fake videos, as if attacking the work that I do every night, because we did not edit. This is unedited. This was real-time tape. Barack Obama did go over, grab his hand, put his arm around him, and walk him off the stage. We did see him walk away at the G7. These are real moments where he has, call it whatever brain lapses, yep, whatever you want to call it. And for the biggest period of time, we're 130 days out of this election, the media mob in this room lied to the American people. The Democratic Party lied to the American people, and they've been trying to hide this for the entire time. Now, all of a sudden, they're in a panic because they see Donald Trump had a great night and that their candidate did not. And now, maybe we made a mistake. Sorry, everybody with eyes to see saw this.
Joe Biden also lied to the American people back 4 years ago in the 2020 debate. And if you're CNN and you're hosting this, the one question they should have asked is, why did you look into the camera 4 years ago and lie to the American public about Hunter Biden's laptop?
He lied about the laptop. The 51 people were organized by Wink and Tony Blinken. They did it to basically influence an election. Polls show that it had an effect on the outcome of that election. He also lied about never speaking to his son or brother or anybody. His own son says he's the big guy. His own son says that he gave half his income to his pops and paid his home repair bills.
So you're absolutely right. If you look at the polling of independents after the 2020 election, many of them said they would have changed their vote had they known about the Hunter Biden laptop. But I'm worried this time around, Sean, we would be at risk of seeing that on steroids. Because imagine this scenario. Imagine a scenario where Biden won narrowly after he goes on that stage and calls Trump a convicted felon, which is the stated strategy of the Democrats right now. Yeah. Then the Supreme Court overturns the conviction in New York, which I expect is going to happen. What is that going to do to the future of the actual health of democracy in this country? I think President Trump's best moments tonight were when he really came through the camera and authentically landed things that were just true. The fact that he doesn't have to be doing this. I thought his admission of that, the fact that I would not be running for president if you had done a good job, that I was rooting for you to do a good job.
By the way, wasn't that a pretty good moment? I thought that was one of his best moments.
I thought it was the best moment. The combination of that honesty.
I don't know about that or the golf part.
The golf part, especially when he got them out of the childish. He said, let's not be childish anymore.
Yeah.
But the part where Trump looked through the camera and says, I don't want to be doing this. I wanted you to be a good president. The contrast between that and I think Biden's inherent absence of presence, that I think will bring a lot of independent voters over tonight.
Let me ask you both. If you're asked, and this is a quick exit question, if you're asked, would you accept the VP spot?
I think anybody has duty to this country to say yes, and I think President Trump's
I would say no, but go ahead. By the way, not that there's ever a chance in hell. I could not vet as well as you. Go ahead.
There's a lot of great choices.
Say, tonight, that's an interesting question. Tonight's all about Donald Trump, his fantastic performance. You look around this arena tonight, there's a
dozen. He said yes, and you're dodging.
There's a dozen
You
people.
dodged the last time. You ducked the last time.
The real VP question is Joe Biden's VP pick 4 years ago.
I think it's got to be who Donald Trump's most comfortable with. I think that's the answer.
Yeah.
Thank you both. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.